Deep in the heart of the Owl Mountains, shrouded in mist and legend, lies a secret that has haunted the forests of Nazi-occupied Poland for generations. As World War II neared its violent end, the Nazis launched a clandestine operation beneath these ancient hills, a project so secretive even many within the regime knew nothing of its true purpose. Hidden deep underground, in the labyrinthine tunnels of Project Riese, German engineers and scientists toiled day and night. Their goal? To create something that would change the course of the war, and perhaps the very fabric of reality itself. Die Glocke, the bell. Unlike the rockets and jet fighters that roared across European skies, this device was rumored to be far more mysterious. Whispers claimed it could manipulate time, distort gravity, and even open doors to other dimensions. As Allied forces advanced, the SS tightened their grip on the Wenceslas Mine. Armed guards patrolled every entrance, enforcing a code of silence with ruthless efficiency. No one entered or left without strict scrutiny. Inside the suffocating darkness, a metallic hum vibrated through the stone corridors. Scientists, many working under duress, faced the constant threat of death for even the slightest breach of secrecy. The air was thick with fear and anticipation. The bell itself was described as a massive bell-shaped object, encased in strange metals and surrounded by a web of cables. When activated, it radiated a deadly energy, killing plants, liquefying animals, and leaving those nearby disoriented or worse. These were not the effects of any conventional weapon. The devastation hinted at something far more dangerous, an experiment that tampered with the very building blocks of nature. The legend of Die Glocke grew from fragments, whispered testimonies, cryptic documents, and chilling rumors that survived the war. Some say the project was destroyed, others claim it vanished, spirited away by fleeing Nazis. Today, the underground complex remains. You can walk its empty corridors, feel the cold air, and sense the weight of secrets buried in the stone. But the true purpose of these tunnels is still debated. Was it merely a weapons factory, or the birthplace of a machine that could alter reality itself? The Nazi bell legend forces us to confront a chilling question. In their desperation, did the Nazis attempt to harness forces beyond human understanding, forces that should have remained untouched? The echoes of that question still linger in the silent, shadowy tunnels of the Owl Mountains, where every footstep seems to awaken old fears. Here, fact and fiction blur together, leaving behind only mysteries and unanswered questions. In these shadows, the story of Die Glocke begins, an enigma that continues to haunt history, daring us to uncover the truth. The world first heard of Die Glocke, or the bell, through the investigative work of Polish journalist Igor Witkowski, whose research would ignite decades of speculation and intrigue. Witkowski claimed he had gained access to secret Polish intelligence files, including transcripts from the post-war interrogation of SS officer Jakob Sporenberg, a high-ranking Nazi official. According to these accounts, the bell was an extraordinary device, standing 12 feet tall and 9 feet wide, its bell-like shape forged from dense, heavy metal and shrouded in secrecy. The machine was hidden deep within the labyrinthine tunnels of the Wenceslas Mine, its chamber lined with thick ceramic tiles and rubber insulation, designed to contain the powerful and unknown forces it was said to unleash. Inside this secret chamber, two massive counter-rotating cylinders spun a mysterious mercury-like substance known as Zerum 525. The process reportedly generated a strange, luminous vortex, the purpose and effects of which remain the subject of wild speculation. The project was so secretive that it operated entirely outside the normal Nazi military hierarchy, falling directly under the ruthless control of the SS, who enforced absolute silence. To ensure the project's secrecy, it is said that many of the scientists and technicians involved were executed at the war's end, their knowledge buried with them. Today, physical evidence is scarce, but a strange, ring-shaped concrete structure, known as the henge, still stands near the mine, its true purpose lost to history and fueling endless debate. Skeptics dismiss the henge as nothing more than the base of an industrial cooling tower, yet believers insist it was the test rig for Die Glocke's otherworldly experiments. The truth remains elusive, hidden in a maze of wartime archives, overgrown ruins, and a tangle of rumors that refuse to fade away. Some secrets, it seems, are built to last, etched in concrete, whispered in shadows, and destined to haunt the curious for generations to come. Die Glocke's alleged workings sound like something straight out of science fiction, an invention so bizarre and advanced, it almost defies belief. Hidden deep within secret Nazi bunkers, this device was rumored to be at the heart of the Third Reich's most ambitious and mysterious experiments. At its core were two massive cylinders, engineered to spin in opposite directions, each one filled with a strange, violet-hued substance known as Zerum 525. The machinery was said to be so complex and dangerous that only a handful of scientists dared to approach it. When activated, the device supposedly generated a powerful vortex, a swirling field of energy that some claimed could warp space-time itself. Witnesses described an eerie glow and a sensation of the air thickening, as if reality itself was being twisted. The tests were brief, lasting only minutes, but the aftermath was catastrophic. Plants withered to dust, animals decomposed at an unnatural rate, and humans exposed to the device suffered symptoms eerily similar to severe radiation poisoning. The most sensational claim of all was that Die Glocke could somehow defy gravity itself, levitating objects and even the device through what was described as a mysterious torsion field, a phenomenon unknown to conventional science. This was the Nazi dream. Silent, unstoppable craft that could move without resistance, perhaps even opening the door to space travel and interplanetary exploration far beyond the technology of the era. Some stories go even further, suggesting the bell could manipulate time itself, offering fleeting glimpses into the past or future, as if it was a window into other eras or dimensions. Was Die Glocke truly a time machine, or was it simply a piece of advanced weapons research, its true purpose lost in a fog of secrecy and myth? The line between fact and fantasy blurs with every retelling, but the legend of the bell refuses to fade, continuing to inspire speculation and conspiracy theories to this day. Was it a genuine leap in physics, a desperate act of Nazi propaganda, or something else entirely? The truth remains elusive, locked away in the shadows of history. At the center of Nazi secret projects stood SS General Hans Kammler, an engineer, not a scientist, but a master of logistics and secrecy. Kammler oversaw Auschwitz's construction, the V-2 rocket program, and the underground factories of Project Riese. If Die Glocke existed, it was under his command, with resources, scientists, and forced labor at his disposal. Kammler sought revolutionary breakthroughs, not incremental advances. As the Reich collapsed, Kammler and his secrets vanished. His fate remains a mystery. Some say he died, others claim he escaped, trading Nazi technology for freedom. Did he take Die Glocke with him, or did it disappear into the chaos? Kammler's disappearance is forever linked to the bell's fate. The truth may be buried with him. What was Die Glocke? Theories abound. Some say it was a weapon, an electromagnetic death ray causing biological devastation. Others believe it was an anti-gravity engine, the heart of Nazi flying saucers. The wildest claim, a time machine meant to rewrite history for the Third Reich. Skeptics argue it's all a hoax. No blueprints, no documents, just unverified testimony. Perhaps it was a misunderstood secret project or deliberate disinformation. The legend may be a mix of fact, myth, and propaganda. In the end, Die Glocke's true nature remains a mystery. Was it a weapon, a time machine, or just a story? The answer is lost in the fog of war. If Die Glocke was real, its fate after the war is a mystery. As the Soviets advanced, the project was hurriedly shut down. Scientists were executed, and the bell vanished. Some say it was flown out of Germany by Kammler, never to be seen again. One theory links it to Operation Paperclip. Did Kammler trade the bell for freedom in America? Another claims it was smuggled to a Nazi enclave in South America, where secret research continued. The most outlandish theory? The bell flew itself out, escaping to the Arctic, the moon, or beyond. In the chaos of defeat, secrets disappear. The bell's fate is unknown, lost, hidden, or simply a legend. All that remains are questions and rumors. The truth may never surface. The legend endures. The bell's story may not have ended with Nazi Germany. If the technology reached America via Operation Paperclip, it could explain the 1947 Roswell UFO crash. German scientists, possibly including Bell engineers, were brought to U.S. research sites. 2 years later, a flying disc crashes in New Mexico. Was it a Bell-derived prototype, not an alien craft? Many post-war UFO sightings match the Bell's rumored capabilities. Silent flight, hovering, impossible maneuvers. The US military's secrecy could have hidden a Nazi legacy, not extraterrestrials. There's no hard proof, but the circumstantial links are intriguing. The bell's shadow may stretch into the dawn of the UFO age. The war's legacy perhaps never truly ended. Modern science is deeply skeptical of Die Glocke. Anti-gravity and time travel via spinning Mercury have no basis in current physics. The story relies on a single, unverified source. No blueprints, no documents, no hardware. The henge is likely just a cooling tower base. No captured Nazi documents mention the bell. Historians find the total lack of evidence damning. Believers argue that black projects leave no trace, and that our physics may be incomplete. For skeptics, absence of evidence is proof of myth. For believers, it's proof of a cover-up. The debate continues, unresolved. Is Die Glocke real? We don't know. It sits between history and myth, where Nazi ambition meets science fiction. The lack of evidence suggests legend, but the context of desperate Nazi innovation keeps the story alive. Researchers still search the tunnels, hoping for proof. The bell has become a modern quest, a technological holy grail. Whether real or myth, it symbolizes the terrifying ambition of the Third Reich. It's a story about power, fear, and the limits of science. The legend endures, echoing through history. The bell may be lost, but its shadow remains. Some mysteries, it seems, are never meant to be solved.